Welcome, my name is Piotr FURMANEK and I represent WCB University in Dąbrowa Górnicza in Poland. I also had the honor of participating in the work of the ISO TC 304 Technical Committee, which developed the new international standard ISO 7101-2023 focused on quality management in healthcare organizations. In this presentation, I will demonstrate how this standard can be integrated with the accreditation program system, creating a coherent and modern approach to quality in hospitals, one that goes beyond the traditional ISO 9001 framework. Modern hospitals operate under increasing pressure, growing patient expectations, rising operational costs, and escalating demands for safety and clinical effectiveness. For the past 2 decades, ISO 9001 has been the most widely implemented quality management standard in Polish hospitals. While it has helped to structure documentation and standardize processes, it has proven too generic to effectively support clinical care and medical risk management. At the same time, the National Accreditation Program developed by the Center of Monitoring Healthcare Quality. An analysis of hospital practice in Poland reveals a lack of coherence between the ISO 9001 quality management system and the accreditation program. These two systems often coexist within the same healthcare institutions, resulting in duplicated documentation, parallel audits, and fragmented quality supervision rather than a unified approach. While ISO 9001 supports process management, it lacks clinical depth, particularly in areas such as patient safety and risk management. Conversely, the accreditation program emphasizes clinical quality but does not provide a cohesive management framework. This disconnect has created the aim of this study was to develop the conceptually validate and integrated quality management model for hospitals by combining the ISO 7101 standard with the accreditation program. The first goal was to assess the level of compatibility between these two systems by comparing their respective requirements and frameworks. The second objective involved designing a unified quality management model in which processes, procedures, and indicators simultaneously fulfill the expectation of ISO 7101, and the proposed model was developed through a three-stage methodology combining comparative analysis, design synthesis, and preparation for future validation in a clinical setting. In the first stage, a gap analysis was conducted to assess the alignment between ISO 7101 and accreditation program. This allowed the identification of overlapping, divergent, and complementary elements. The second stage focused on constructing a unified quality management model based on the principle of one procedure, two requirements, ensuring that each hospital process. A central tool in developing the model was the construction of an integration matrix aligning the ISO 7101 standard with the requirements of the accreditation program. Each domain of the accreditation program was mapped to the relevant clauses of ISO 7101. For every matched area, integration criteria were defined alongside quality indicators. For example, clinical risk management, addressed in section 8.4 of ISO 7101, was linked with the incident monitoring standards from the accreditation program. The effectiveness indicator was the number of analyzed incidents per 1,000. To assess the practical feasibility of the integrated model, a pilot implementation was conducted at a regional hospital in Poland. The hospital already maintained ISO 9001 under certification and was accredited under the National Accreditation Program, making it an ideal setting to explore how ISO 7101 could be introduced as a harmonizing standard. Over a 6-month period, the implementation focused on 4 core areas: clinical risk management, patient experience, staff competence, and organizational quality culture. The integration achieved 91% formal alignment. The pilot results confirmed that integrating ISO 7101 with the accreditation program yields measurable benefits across multiple dimensions of hospital performance. First, the 19.1 alignment in formal requirements demonstrates that both systems can function cohesively within a single quality framework. Second, operational improvements were observed. Adverse event response time was shortened by 24%, and staff engagement in quality initiatives increased by nearly 30%. Third, patient experience metrics. The findings indicate that integrating ISO 7101 with the accreditation program is not merely a technical enhancement, but a strategic transformation of hospital quality management. First, it marks a shift from procedural compliance toward value-based management, where quality is embedded in clinical practice, leadership behavior, and patient relationships. Second, the 91% compatibility confirms the feasibility of joint implementation, allowing unified audits, streamlined documentation, and shared quality metrics. In conclusion, ISO 7101-2023 represents a significant advancement in healthcare quality management, being the first international standard specifically tailored to the needs of healthcare organizations. The study showed that ISO 7101 and the accreditation program are 91% compatible, enabling their integration into a single unified quality system. More importantly, the integrated model delivers tangible improvements, shorter response times to adverse events, higher staff engagement, increased patient satisfaction, and lower quality. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this presentation has contributed to a broader understanding of how ISO 7101 can be integrated with the accreditation programs to support a more coherent and patient-centered approach to quality in healthcare. If you are interested in further discussion or collaboration, please feel free to contact me by mail. Thank you again.